Do you hear me? Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da. Yeah, you do. Okay, just gonna be a few more seconds. There's Darkest Dungeon. There's my stream. There's OBS. Where's game capture? You should be able to see the game right now, can you? Yeah, you can.
Do not despair. There is nobility in the attempt.
It's a roguelike game. It's like, let me just mute myself. I'm hearing myself on the second. Okay. It's a roguelike game that... It's a really good roguelike game. I do enjoy them. So... So, I haven't beaten the boss yet.
Nightmare.
Once you beat the boss...
Apocalypse that only we can oppose.
Once you beat the boss, you'll...
Hearts and minds will carry the day.
I'm just, leveling up some characters. And then I'll play.
The splendor of a world. Those who live within it.
There we go. Now I'm playing. So I was just unlocking some stuff.
Sanctuary.
You play, you complete little missions in the while you're playing, and then you spend those points to unlock like new abilities or strengthen a character. But that's not the main gameplay. The main gameplay is after that. That's just you unlock stuff.
The house on the borderlands, half swallowed by the stain.
So the game is basically about doing the best in a very bad situation.
The denial must be destroyed.
That's what the game's about. It's about making the best of a horrible, horrible situation. And you're not meant to always win.
Between semesters, we would spend our days rambling the woods, talking excitedly of esoteric theory and ancient mysteries. The crossroads. Wait by the lantern's light, and welcome what help may come.
This is the second game. This is the second game.
Making peace with adversity is the very essence of existence.
So I'm gonna run my normal squad. So I'll explain the gameplay while I'm playing. I do love the leper. Oh yeah, and it has... You probably know what a leper is. It's a leper knight. They have leprosy in their faces.
Seeking solace, but found stagnation instead. The point of no return welcomes you with open arms. You see, even your valley is not immune to the spreading stain.
Oh, what even happened? So this ability will mark them. It'll like do a combo, and he can't like hit attacks. Like his attacks miss most of the time, but his attacks don't miss if the person's marked. So this person's marked, so it's just an insta-kill basically. It wasn't an insta-kill because I got unlucky, but most of the time it is an insta-kill. It's a turn-based roguelike game. I'll blind these two guys, so well, he was immune to the blind, but the other girl's probably gonna miss her attack. this is a repost attack. So once I do that, he'll get repost. So whenever he gets attacked, he will attack back. I'm just increasing the damage of the leper, because I like the leper just one-shotting big dudes. 27 damage is a lot of damage in this game.
A slow dissection. An unavoidable end.
So this guy, he's... Oh yeah, there's also a death's door mechanic. So you know how in most games, where if you deplete the HP of somebody to 0, they just die? Not in this game. In this game, if you deplete someone's HP to 0, well, this mainly goes for your characters, but some enemies have it. If you deplete your HP to 0, you'll just get on death's door. And when you're on death's door, every hit after that, there's a small percentage you'll die. So you just don't want to be on death's door. But you're not dead if you're on death's door, you're just knocking on death's door. Which means you'll be dead very soon if you continue. Some characters have executions, so they bypass the enemy's death's door. Like this guy. This guy has a wicked blade, so he'll just bypass the death's door. I'm not gonna use him though, because it's just not his turn. And the leper has a body clearing. You'll notice there's bodies here. I can clear the bodies with his ability. Normally the bodies would make it so it's difficult for me to hit the people in the back, but I just got rid of them. If you don't have a corpse clearing ability, this game is going to be very difficult. And he has a bleeding attack, so I just keep on making them bleed sometimes. I like his repost, but there's no need for a repost attack right now. Well, it could be useful, but it would take his place, and I don't want to take his place.
Collaboration confers advantage. A fortune in memories, long forgotten.
You also don't know the backstory of all these characters by default.
Rest and resupply await you.
By default, you don't know the story of all these characters. So while you're playing, you go to these little points on the map that will tell you the story of the characters. And once you've fully learned the story of the character, you'll unlock all their abilities. You level characters up by learning about their stories.
Open your gaze. It is safe here.
And I really like that. That's like such a... And also these milk-soaked rags. I specifically like them because that makes it so the leper is basically self-sufficient. Because the leper has a... He's just big and tough. That's all he is he's big and tough, but he's got blindness. He's like... He has a chance of missing by default. Unlike all other characters are like 100% chance to hit, except for him. But if you use milk-soaked rags, it's just a free use item. He loses his blindness, so he'll be able to insta-hit.
Precious relics.
I don't always need them, but if my other guys have to heal and can't mark for him, he has to do something else. I really like the leper because he's self-sufficient. And we're at the inn right now, so I can kind of just chill for a minute. And I'm buying some of these little slimy mold stuff. This is not good for most people, but it is good since he's a leper, so he's immune to diseases. You're not normally, in real life, you're not immune to diseases if you're a leper, but I mean, it makes somewhat sense. He's already very ill. He's not gonna get more ill than he already
Learn
has,
what can
really.
be taught, that you may stand just a little taller at the end.
So once you get to every inn, you'll have a few points that you can spend to level up an ability for the rest of the game. And that's what I'm doing with the leper here, and a few others. I'm pretty sure I have everything leveled up that I want leveled up. I think I'll make my gesture more resilient. That gives him dodge. This is dodge. There's a 50% chance to dodge. There's no like miss chances, there's dodge chances. So you have to skew it in your favor. It's just not naturally.
And begin again.
I think I've bought everything that I want here. So now we're just gonna start again.
The provinces and cantrevs of our land, crumbling and undone.
I'm gonna go to the tangled place. Let me check abilities. I really like... He doesn't need reflection. Reflection... So you're transgender? Yes, I am. Is it because of my voice? A lot of people keep on saying I have a really nice voice. I voice trained for a good few years. Does my voice sound good? Did I do good voice training? MTF is what I am. Thank you. Thank you a lot. I normally play Overwatch with my friends, and I play this whenever my friends get off early. My friends normally get off at 8, but sometimes, like tonight, they didn't. So I decided to play some Darkest Dungeon. I do enjoy my Darkest Dungeon. It's not supposed to be a chill game, I don't think, but it is to me. It's a chill game to me. So everything's just random here. This stuff makes the game harder, so I'm like not gonna go there. I'll go here. Oh, it's a shrine. So we'll get some of the story of the gesture. I want to hear some of the story. I don't have a clue what the story of the gesture is. I don't know what's causing him to have this. What's doing that to him? He's going in front for no reason. Oh, it's his quirk. Oh, I forgot to tell you. Characters in this game develop a personality and quirks and fears. So he's light sensitive. So if it's really bright, he gets debuffs. And if he's just an aggressive person. He's an aggressive person. So I need to change his what abilities he has, because you can't get rid of that normally. You have to like, it's complicated. But it only affects him at the start, so I'll just keep on doing that to him every time. All these characters have quirks. I just haven't read them right now because quirks usually don't affect the game that much. But for this guy, it's affecting the game quite a bit. And this right here is blocking for him, so I need to just destroy it. Normally these things are really annoying to most people, but since I have the leper, he just chops right through them. Which is why I almost always run the leper. Because I'm sick of these things. Because they'll run the game out for like 5 turns just trying to get through them, and they're so annoying. I hate it. But I don't have to worry about it, because I have the leper.
incremental.
So there's also the torch
Deadly
that
all
makes
the
the game
same.
easier or harder. So that's why he's light sensitive. Since the torch is so bright right now, he's light sensitive and a little weaker, which is annoying, but it's dealable. It's manageable. I'm gonna just blind him. It didn't work. That's okay.
Hold fast, for who knows what lurks in the beyond.
He didn't have his damage buff, so he didn't one-shot it. But this guy will one-shot it now. So now that both of these guys are marked, the leper should be able to insta-kill them whenever it's his turn. I can also heal these guys, but they don't need healing yet. In the bottom right, you see that little purple time icon? It's like it pops up here. That's their speed as well. They're both the same speed, so I kind of just kill whichever one I want. Does he have Grape Shot? He doesn't. I need to change some of the perks of these guys, because some of these perks don't work. Some of these abilities aren't working with me, because I forgot to change them. So this guy just marks people. The gesture just keeps on marking people, so I don't need to use the milk-soaked rags. I'm just gonna hit them both. He'll be dead after this turn, and I'll be able to continue. And I'll be able to get to the place I want to go. These guys also heal over time. They also have a stress mechanic. I forgot to tell you about the stress mechanic. That's what the gesture's here for, half of it. He's there to keep him happy, because the gesture keeps him happy. So I need to change this guy's perks, because he keeps on going straight ahead of us all. So he's gonna have, instead of open veins, he's gonna have point blank shot. So he's gonna go in front of people, and then I'm gonna instantly make him point blank shot them. That makes him go backwards, and he's in the position I want him to be in from that point. I also think I want him to have Grape Shot. He doesn't need Track and Shot because Gesture is used to mark people. So I've got the right build going for him. Quirks are pretty fun because they make me have to do that. Like, I didn't know that quirk existed. This guy is just a highly aggressive person. And here's another fight before I get to the... Oh wait, no, that was the last fight, never mind. Now we get to hear the story of the Gesture, because I don't know the story either. I already learned the story of the leper, but I don't know the story of the Gesture, so let's both see the story from the beginning.
Jester. Chapter 1. Some strange melody. He was a layabout without aspiration or purpose, content to loiter on street corners, languidly busking for passers-by. Roughly ushered from the bustling commercial blocks, he wandered the forgotten corners of the city. An intoxicating melody drifted over a nearby cemetery wall, and he stumbled deliriously amongst the tombstones in search of the performer.
Play out. So this is how I unlock abilities. I don't think I'll be using play out, but I've unlocked it. It calls me even
problem,
as a memory.
Is it not?
So this is why I pick where I go. So I can either go to the hospital. The hospital is the one place where you can get rid of quirks. It's the one place where you can fix somebody. None of my guys need fixing, in my opinion. Yeah, that goes for all these characters. You get to see the story for all these characters if you want to. I've already seen the story of the leper, so I can't show you that one. And I've already seen most of the story for the what's his name? His name is the Highwayman. I've already seen most of the stuff for the Highwayman, so we're just gonna do the gesture for today. I really don't know where the next ones are, so I'm just gonna go to the. Do I want to go to the hospital? Where does this place go? This place leads to the same kind of place. Let's just go to the question mark.
We venture blindly forth, at the mercy of the road and its myriad dangers.
This is the second game, by the way. The first game is also really cool, but the first game is very different from this one. The first game, you build an army of people, and you go on multiple different missions. But on this one, you're just on one continuous mission. The Forgotten Outpost. Let's clear it, I guess. These are some... Ready your weapons. So, you get to pick an effect. These two guys did not have an effect at the beginning, but the gesture did have an effect, and that effect was to nerf, to debuff the enemy. So I went with his. Point blank shot does a lot more damage than that, but that guy had armor on, so it didn't do much. Do I just go into one guy or go into two of them? It would be good to kill... This guy just has less armor, so I'll kill him. I'll kill the guy with less armor first, and then I'll go for the second guy.
Hold fast, for who knows what lurks in the beyond.
I don't necessarily know what all these characters do yet, because I haven't... The enemy characters. These guys have Death Door, so these guys aren't dead yet, because they have Death Door.
Steady yourself.
So even though he's basically dead, he can still take a single hit, probably. They don't have as much resilient as the player characters do, but they do have some. He is getting stressed out, so I'm gonna, like, de-stress him. Do I want to de-stress him? I think I want to kill the enemies and then I'll de-stress him. Yeah, that killed the first guy and wounded the second. I do need to de-stress him very soon. He's 5 HP, this will poison him for 4 and hit him for multiple, so he's probably going to be dead after this. Well, he's going to be on death's door, so he's not going to be dead after that, which sucks, but... Now he'll probably be dead, because he's gonna knock on death's door once, and he died. Yeah. They typically don't survive more than one death's door knock, but sometimes they can multiple. So at this point, there's really nothing I can do. I need to clear these corpses, and I haven't cleared them yet. So I'm just gonna shoot them with his pistol for now. It doesn't do much damage, but there's nothing I can really do until I clear the corpses. Oh! That guy brings people back to life. I didn't know that. I know that now. I'm gonna clear those corpses right this second. The drummer is gonna die soon. Let's blind these guys. I would like them to miss their next attacks, please. How much HP does it have? I question if I should just go straight for the kill again. I kind of want to just go for the kill again, but he'll be resurrected if I... How fast is he? Everybody's faster than the leper, which sucks. The enemy are. So it's best just to get the corpse out of here. As much as I don't want to just get the corpse out of here, he's gonna just get resurrected if I don't. Actually, I didn't look at what that symbol meant. That symbol probably meant that he was gonna resurrect, so I could have probably just killed him. I got rid of the armor, so leper can... And that's why I always use repost. This guy's stress is getting too high. He's about to stress. When people reach maximum stress, they just mentally break... They just have a mental breakdown. And it is not cool when they have a mental breakdown. They start getting abusive towards other teammates. In the first game, it was a lot worse than in this one. In the first game, if they got like abusive, they would hit each other and damage each other and bring each other on the brink of death, even though they're on the same side. Not as bad in this game, but man, I need to just heal him.
A calculated generosity, but a welcome one nonetheless.
So now it's just a guy that can resurrect people.
But effective.
Combo. I comboed him so he's stunned. That pistol will stun people if they're marked, and he was marked, so it stunned him that time. So he's gonna skip his turn, and I need him to de-stress, so he's gonna de-stress with some music. He skipped his turn.
Back the darkness.
I'm gonna... What am I gonna do? I'm going to heal him again. I'm gonna heal him again, take an attack from this guy. I'm gonna see what this guy... I'm gonna clear the corpses so no more resurrection. So now let's just see what this guy does. His normal attack kind of sucks. His whole thing is just resurrecting people. So he's gonna be marked and dead now. I don't have to worry. But it is also good to stall the game out, because if you can stall it out, you can like get an extra stress heal on him. But I'm not going to stall it out because we need out of here now. If I allow him to attack again, it's probably going to be worse.
The loathing abates.
So you saw that item I got? It's a trinket. You can put trinkets on anybody. And you can see these stats here and these abilities. So by default, he has a 5% crit chance. So a 5% crit chance ain't that great. Now, he has a 10% crit chance on an attack that I use all the time. So let's just increase that chance 10 by 10 more percent. So now he's got a 20% chance to crit on every attack that he does with the duelist, advance. So that's cool. And what else do we have? Yeah, that just tells me that he has the end stuff. Let's... So this means, this symbol right here, means it'll damage my wheels. I have only 2 wheels and 2 armor. If your wheels break, you have to repair them. Wait, for real, for real? What did you mean by that? You're lagging behind by 3 seconds. So what did you mean by for real? Oh, W for real. Yes, I know what you meant. You meant the crit. That's what you meant. It's not much higher than it was before, but hey, that's good. If I land a couple more. Another outpost. You can leave these sometimes if you want to. You can just ignore them. But ignoring them makes everybody stressed, and it lowers the flame. So I don't want to lower the flame. Flame. So I'm just gonna battle them again. And if you disagree with some people, you get on bad terms. But I mean, I have to disagree. We need to fight. These archers suck. I've never seen 3 of them in a row. This really sucks because these guys hit so hard. And I don't know how I'm gonna survive this. But hey, oh wait, I'm gonna survive it because all my guys can dodge. That's how I'm gonna survive it. So I'm gonna damage boost him. We're gonna hit both of them at once. He's gonna grape shot, so grape shot hits 2 people in front. The leper has an attack that does the same exact thing. We're just gonna stack them on top of each other. You know what? I don't even
Let
need a
us
grape
hope
shot.
to finish
I can just
this
shoot that guy,
quickly.
because he's the only guy alive that was in the front.
A master stroke.
I'm gonna multi-attack, because if I get... No, I'm not gonna get lucky. There's no... You know what I am? I don't want to use my corpse clearing ability. I would rather skip using the corpse clearing so I can just do this. Ooh, I guess there's the crit. There's the crits that keep on... That's nice. Okay, so now I can just poison him and kill him. Unless I don't have an attack that can reach there. I can blind him still. So now that they're blind, they have a 50% chance to miss, but he's not missed. Second guy's gotta miss, right? Second guy's not gonna have time to attack.
Messy.
Now I do corpse clean. When the archers are in the back, they hit a lot harder than if they're in the front, so... It's good to get that corpse clear in. I need to activate one more ability for the Highwayman. He has an ability that gives him guaranteed crits. I should activate that. These guys also have resistances. These guys are really resistant to poison. So I'm just not gonna poison. I'm gonna just damage boost instead. He's almost dead anyway though. He doesn't... This is kind of overkill, but... In case they missed from some random...
variable. Easily resolved. The loathing abates.
So let's do... Execution is really good, but I'm gonna use Take Aim instead. That makes it so I get guaranteed crits. What's this? I'm gonna put that on. Actually, no, it's supposed to go on the... It's supposed to go on this guy. Laudanum. Laudanum decreases stress. So I'm gonna use Laudanum. It also gets rid of horror, which is like... You know how bleeding and like fire damage, or like damage over time? Horror is the same, but it's for stress. So if you have horror on you, you just will continuously keep building up stress.
Though it brings no satisfaction.
I've ran into so many Forgotten Outposts. You don't normally run into this many Forgotten Outposts in a row. But I sure have. You're not supposed to get into this many fights. I've gotten into so many fights that 2 of my guys want to leave. Like... It's honestly better if I decided to leave now, because my... Am I really gonna disagree with everyone? I really shouldn't disagree with everyone. It's not good to have them on... I'm gonna just leave. Because if they have a bad relationship, they will hate each other for just merely attacking. It's also bad to have 2 supports on the team sometimes, I've noticed.
Mind your wheels. They have nothing left to give.
Because I ran 2 supports at once that healed a ton, but they got envious of each other. It's like supports in Overwatch. Like, it's like who's the... They just want more attention, I guess. I don't know. It's so funny. They got envious of each other. Oh. I did the unpopular opinion. I made a mess up. That's okay for now.
Is exhausted.
The lair is a
Your
boss fight.
instincts.
And I don't know if I could take a boss fight right now. I know what this boss is, though. The bosses are always the same for the area. It's an area boss. So, for this area boss, I do have the pistol. In all reality, I could probably take the boss. What do you want me to do? Do you want me to take the boss fight, or go by and skip the boss? I'll let you decide. Most people want to skip the boss on the team. I'll take the boss fight. You said it anyway. Okay. So I fought this boss a few times and lost every single time. So I know how to fight the boss now. I'm pretty sure I know how to fight the boss now. I've just lost every single time I've done it. So you're supposed to have some sort of ranged attack.
This is a den of absolute evil and wretchedness.
And I haven't had ranged attacks every time. But I do this time. Okay, so the way these boss fights work is you're supposed to fight like 2 normal groups of enemies, and then you fight the boss.
Within every keep,
He's about to have a meltdown. He might just have a meltdown now. And I would not be happy about that. I know. I'm gonna give him some laudanum just to chill him out a little. And I'm gonna increase this guy's... Do I increase this guy's damage, or do I blind these guys? I think I should blind these guys. Nah, I'm gonna increase the damage. Well, this guy is on the brink of a meltdown. Man, I don't know if he's gonna make it. Like I said, meltdowns also bring them... It makes them 1 HP, basically. It doesn't bring them to death's door, but it almost does. I got rid of his execution, I think. So he can't execute this guy. But we have poison that basically does the same. Or bleed. Bleed also basically does the same. But I should really stress heal. I'm gonna stress heal. As good as it would be to kill these guys. What did they just get buffed in? They move faster. That's okay. So this is an occasion I'm gonna use the milk-soaked rag. Because I had to use him to heal him, so he can't mark this guy. But if I just use a milk-soaked rag, I don't need him to mark.
Excellent work.
That's the first time I had to use the milk-soaked rag so far. I might have to continue using the milk-soaked rag because he needs healing. He needs more healing than that. He can't just go on with a little heals. He needs more than that. I am gonna just poison this guy though. And he resisted it. I don't like getting in front of the leper, because if I get in front of the leper can no longer corpse clear. But I do have this ability on Jester that makes it so I can just move them back in front. I'm gonna just use another laudanum, so I don't need to... I'm gonna heal him, or do I do damage. I'll do damage. I'll hope he dies, and if he dies, the leper will just clear corpses. If he doesn't die, the leper will kill him instead. Because these corpses need to leave now. If these corpses aren't gone, then... Oh, he didn't get a turn yet. Well... We used another milk-soaked rag, and we don't clear corpses. I'll clear corpses next time. Let's hope next time doesn't mean my death. I would like to not use another milk-soaked rag, so I'm gonna mark this guy. You're also supposed to kill the drummer before the end, because the drummer will put stress on everybody. So I'm gonna buff this guy's damage instead of his damage, so I can shoot this. He moves faster than the drummer, yeah? He moves at 5 speed. And this guy moves at... what's his speed? He moves at 5 speed. So it's gonna just be luck, is it? Can this guy attack him? It's just gonna be luck. I'll have it be luck. I'll put it up to luck. Oh yeah, this guy's not even on death's door yet. Oh, he's on death's door though. That ain't cool.
A petty hindrance.
He got his turn first. That's a shame. It's okay. So, this is how the layers go. I have to advance to one more fight. Just one more fight, and then I get the boss. These guys are always starting with armor. People don't always start with armor.
We can rely only upon each other.
But these guys are. Man, armor's so good in this game. Armor's not in the first game. This is a Darkest Dungeon 2 kind of thing. So y'all can post anything in the DC server? In the DC server? Oh, the Discord server. You can post anything? Sure, post anything you want. No real porn, okay? Don't post real porn in there. You can post fake, just anime, or like, that kind of stuff, okay? Just no real porn. That's I need to probably put that in a rule. I haven't finished making the rules, I suppose. No real porn, but anything goes from that. Fuda Mercy? Fuda Mercy, okay. It's okay. So long as it's just it's drawn or something, or a 3D image. And if my mod bans you, I will tell them to unban you. They should know that it's okay. My mod should know that it's okay, because my mod is literally the one posting it all. If my mod doesn't think it's okay, that would be pretty funny. Oh, I got too cocky.
Another wound. Another loss.
We're giving up on this fight now, because I've lost Highwayman. Highwayman's dead. When people die in this game, they perma-die, by the way. So he's never coming back. He's dead for the rest of the game. I probably shouldn't have... I still need to win the fight, though. That's the thing. Man, this is hurting. That's not good. I've lost a very good character, because that character was kind of working with Gesture big time. He worked with this team perfectly. And now that he's dead,
In crisis, we can rely
we're gonna have to
only
make do with
upon
somebody
each other.
else. And somebody else might not be cool. But we'll have to make do. That's especially not good right now, because I could use Grape Shot right now and killed everyone. But because he's dead, there's no Grape Shot.
Steady yourself.
I just gotta get all these guys out of here alive now. That's the main mission. This mission is no longer kill the boss, it's get out of here alive. And we might not... we probably will. We probably will. But it's gonna be difficult. And Highwayman was also dealing damage through his reposts quite a bit. And without reposts, I don't know how this is gonna go. I need the corpse clearing stat. I don't think I'm gonna corpse clear in time. He's gonna revive. Oh, he's not reviving. He chose to just clear the corpse. I'm gonna blind these two guys. And I'm gonna clear these corpses. Now, I can't really do any movement stuff now, because he's cleared the corpse of my teammate. So I can't really do any movement things of myself. I have to just sit here. Oh, I accidentally did a movement ability. Well, that kind of movement's okay. That's the only movement's okay. If my Plague Doctor had been moved, then Plague Doctor wouldn't be able to do anything. So it's a good thing it was Leper and not Doctor.
A resounding response.
There we go. You can only use certain abilities in certain places. That's why their positions matter to me. If they could use their abilities in any order, then I wouldn't care what order they went in. But they can only use certain abilities in certain orders. And that's with every character. Man, this bishop is tough and lucky.
Sweat-soaked brows, unsteady stances. Exhaustion takes hold.
Exhaustion does take hold. My guys are on the brink of stress, of mental breakdowns. It's gonna be over now. I win. Okay, now I leave. But it's not as easy as just
Recognize
leaving.
your disadvantage and accept it.
I love the narrator. This narrator's so good. I do need to recognize my disadvantage, and I did. I was at a disadvantage. I wasn't gonna beat the boss. I had to leave. But the thing is, there's still at least one more fight I have to do. I have to go through one last fight, and then I can leave. So who else gets the crit? Who else deserves the crit? She doesn't attack. Does he have high crit? He does have high crit. He had better crit than he did. I should have had it on him to begin with. Because he has a lot higher default crit than Highwayman did. So that just meant my armor's worn down. So if my armor goes down one more, then I will have to go through another fight. So you see this little question mark here? If that's my wheel broken, then that's over for me. We're gonna hope that that's not a bad road. If that's a bad road, it's over. It might be over here. It might not be, though. Let's hope it's not. Because I would like to continue this campaign. This campaign's not over yet.
Excellent work.
We're gonna accept a mental breakdown. Because if I don't accept a mental breakdown here, we're gonna get hit and definitely die. So we're gonna have to just accept that Gesture will have a mental breakdown. They don't always have a mental breakdown, though. Sometimes they're resilient. It's very unlikely that they're resilient, though. But sometimes they are. Sometimes they are. Let's hope. Let's hope this time he is. These guys have stealth. When somebody has stealth, you can't hit them directly. So that means I have to just make do with not being able to hit him directly. These guys heal, but I can't hit him. I don't have projectiles anymore because I lost Highwayman, who had The only projectile that could hurt people. They're blinding everybody. He doesn't have blindness right now. Blindness is a percentage chance, and now he does. So I didn't need to use a soaked, milk-soaked rag. I only have one milk-soaked rag left, so if I need to use them more, it's gonna be bad. He also has an ability that he can self-heal with. Do I have it equipped? I do. It's not leveled up though. I forgot to level it up. I knew I was forgetting something. These guys don't attack. These guys' attacks don't hurt much in the back. It's the guys in the front. Actually, let's kill her. Let's bring her on death's door. This guy could heal her. Let's hope he doesn't heal her. That's not good, but that's okay. I guess it... Ugh. Now he's gonna... Let's see what happens. He's resilient. He doesn't go through a mental breakdown. I got lucky. I guess. Let's start killing everything. These guys can heal and provide armor, but they can't resurrect the dead. If I bleed her and blight her enough, the healing won't matter. She might have a healer on her side, but it doesn't matter if I have enough blight on her. If I blighted her enough. Gonna have to clear the corpses. This ain't a guaranteed hit anymore. We just heal. Wait, it's not a guaranteed heal? Oh, what's these abilities? I have not... We'll just... block. I'll just block. That's all I'll do. For him, at least for now. And I'll heal... You have to be below a certain HP before that'll heal. But I can use it early if I want to just prevent them from bleeding to death. Which is what I did. So now I can no longer hit her with a direct attack. I can hit her with the multi-attack though. Let's start bleeding the little guy. Let's start bleeding this little guy. This guy just provides debuffs. It doesn't matter that she has armor, she's bleeding to death. I don't need to hit her anymore. I am gonna hit her though, because I want her on death's door immediately. Now we're gonna try to blind these guys. Just because there's not much more I can do. Corpses will just decay sometimes, if you leave them long enough, which is literally what just happened. So he will die eventually. But this thing can't hurt me. This thing can, so let's just make sure it dies immediately.
A steady subtraction, an invariable result.
Oh, it can hurt me. That's the first time I've seen it do that before. That's okay. We finally made it to the inn.
An unexpected find.
Okay, well, we haven't made it to the inn yet. Oh, but there's nothing there. Is there nothing there?
These warm candlelit windows promise refuge.
Okay. It's almost time for me to end stream. So who am I gonna raid? Let's see. I think I see
Fire
who.
is lit.
I'm gonna finish this and then I'm gonna raid
The
somebody.
inn awaits its favorite guests.
Let me just... Oh, I have caps lock. Let's turn that off. So slash. Give me a second. I'm still gonna play for a minute. I'm just gonna look for somebody real quick. Who here? This person. Okay. Okay, now we're gonna finish up here. And then I'm gonna raid somebody. Okay. Now, I never fed them the last bit of mold. I'll feed him the last bit of mold, because he's immune to it. If you feed them the mold and they're not immune to it, they'll get a disease and they'll have a debuff for the rest of the game. So you don't want to do that. So he got a new ability. If Flame is 75, he'll have a 10% chance of starting with extra damage. I don't think I usually keep the Flame that high, but if I do, that's cool. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. 50% more damage? Oh my gosh. Let me... What is... Let me change this. I'm gonna make it so this guy does some godlike damage. What's this? Bleed resist. That's cool. Now we have to add a new member. We have to get somebody new. I don't think there's a lot of people... We have a healer. Like I said before, if I get a healer, they'll get envious of each other. So I can't get another healer, really. I really like the Man-at-Arms. The Man-at-Arms really works well with people. I might get the Man-at-Arms. What does he work with? So he could guard. Does he mark, though? You know what? We might do the Occultist. The Occultist marks people. Yeah, the Occultist marks people. He has a whole lot of marks on him. And he has a heal. I said I shouldn't get another healer, but I'm gonna get another healer. Because he marks people. He marks people, so he works with the leper. I need people that mark... You know what, actually?
The hunter waits, brooding beneath his cowl.
The bounty hunter. The bounty hunter is available to hire. He will accompany you for one region. His fee is 4 candles total. What does the bounty hunter have? What's his abilities? I can't see them. I don't know what the bounty hunter has now. I know what he used to have. I'm just gonna go with this for now. I'm gonna go with this.
One learns quickly when survival demands it.
We're gonna level up his heal, so the leper will be self-sufficient forever, basically. We're gonna level up this blind so it stuns people, so they have to basically lose all their turns. We're gonna upgrade... I haven't played this guy before, so this is gonna be... Okay, let's see. Target. Remove everything? Weakening curse is godlike. It takes everything away from them. It takes a whole lot of powerful things away from them. Oh wait, let's... Yeah, this is fine.
Each improvement, a new variable in the equation of your fate.
I had to repair my stagecoach since...
Conventional fare, but fairly priced.
Fairly priced. No more. Oh, cards. I can play cards with them. If you play cards, there's a chance everyone likes each other more. Even. They kind of hate each other. They kind of liked each other. Okay, I'm now gonna raid you into this nice pixel artist that I like. I've never raided them before, and I've only talked a little in their chat, but I think their art's very pretty. I mainly watch art streamers myself. I hope you like them, Mercy. Simp. And if you posted any Fuda in the Discord, I would love to see it. Let's see. Did you post any Fuda in the Discord yet? Let's see. You didn't. But you can whenever... I guess you can if you want to. And yeah. I might make a new channel just for any of that. I might make a channel just purely for that. Okay. Have a nice one, Mercy. We're gonna raid them in just a second. I would love to see you again, so you can see the story of the Jester. I'll be streaming normally every day at like 4 p.m., maybe 5 p.m. until about 7:30 here. Okay. Widow food is good enough, I guess. Okay. Have a nice one. Bye-bye. I think